It's been called the Super Bowl of competitive sport fishing. Each year, up to 200 teams from all over the world come together for the Bisbee's Black and Blue Marlin Tournament, with their sights set on record-breaking marlin, excitement, and a jackpot of over $4 million. The stadium, Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, rich with seafarers' legends of pirates. Cabo San Lucas has transformed itself from a sleepy fishing village to an elite destination for tourists and fishermen alike, attracting over 1 million visitors each year. At Land's End, where the Pacific Ocean and the Sea of Cortez come together, international teams fight for their chance to hook the big one and go home with fishing's ultimate prize. Throughout the year, over 250 fishing teams have earned points for catching a variety of billfish species in 6 prestigious offshore tournaments. With the last of these events, the Bisbee's Black and Blue, recently completed, Tournament Director Wayne Bisbee and his crew of organizers now focus on the Cup Series Championship Tournament, an elite year-end 2-day tournament that brings the year's most successful teams together in a head-to-head shootout. The tournament is an all-release format, meaning all of the caught marlin will be returned to the sea. Teams will earn points for each caught fish, and the final standings boil down to who catches and releases the most fish during the 2 days of fishing. 7 of the top teams are now headed back to Cabo for this all-out champion versus champion tournament, whose winners take home many prizes, and more importantly, the honor of becoming the year's Cup Series champions of billfishing. Welcome to the Bisbee's Blue Water Cup Series Championship 2007. Thursday, December 5th, the infamous Baja Cantina at the luxurious Cabo Villas Beach Resort. The kickoff party is underway and all teams are in attendance. Wayne is busily coordinating the evening and making preparations for the first day of fishing. It's important that all fishermen competing are well aware of the competition's rules. A single mistake can cost them the cup. And with a thunderstorm looming on the horizon, nobody wants to take any chances. Day 1, 5:30 a.m. Tournament staff have arrived at the Cabo San Lucas Marina. The weather forecast hasn't improved, and there are concerns that the expected rains and winds will affect fishing. At 6:30 a.m., a flare shot will be fired and all teams will race to their chosen spots, some as far as 50 miles away.
All right, lock and load, everybody. We didn't get dressed up for nothing.
There are different strategies for enticing marlin to bite their lines. Generally using live bait consisting of mackerel, caballito, or small tuna is considered best in these waters since they're part of the natural food chain. They may also use artificial plastic lures that are trolled in groups behind a boat to present the illusion of a bait school on the surface. The Contender 1, the tournament's smallest and fastest boat, is first to arrive to make bait. Although surprised, Captain Joe Niebuhr is not concerned about the current fishing conditions.
Yesterday, the ocean was rough, and we had a lot of them that were tailing. Swimming down, see on the waves and tailing, that will probably be the only difference. You won't see as many tailing fish today. But hopefully they'll be feeding. There's another spot that's about another 30 miles from here that has been more consistent for striped marlin numbers. And we're hoping to get our bait here and then race out there before the weather turns. But that'll never work.
9:30 a.m. Pez Espada. Having already hooked a Dorado, the crew of the Pez Espada are now concentrating on locating the best spot on the grid. Being the biggest and therefore the slowest boat in the tournament, they're somewhat limited when it comes to reaching the best areas. However, with the experience of their captain Dave Grimes, they're in good hands. Good captains also will select their fishing spots by almost instinctively reading what's going on around them with regards to currents, tides, sea temperature changes, and even what other marine life species are doing. When all of these tools are properly utilized, being away from the competition can sometimes be an advantage in itself. Meanwhile, on the deck of the Contender 1, preparations are already underway, and it's not long before the first marlins start to bite.
Hand me my binoculars, please, from right there. Can't believe those tongues made it out here. Here, put these.
What do you see?
I see a flock of birds.
She's a flock of birds.
Shields down. Right in front of us, guys. Tournament control, Contender 1. That looks like a blue one, boys. There, look, I'm looking at him under the boat, right here. Go, go, go! No, 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 no! Can't take the boat. Get a picture. No, one more time. Got that one first. Get a picture. Matt, watch your hand. Get it up. Got it. Sure. Roger, control, 1 release, Bill Cordes, striped marlin.
Owing to the unpredictable nature of big game fishing, even the most experienced anglers are at risk when a marlin launches from the water. This one could have easily caused serious injury should it have jumped a mere 1 foot to its right. Fortunately, this time the team can laugh it off and record yet another successful catch. Miles apart, but with the same objectives, the teams are relentless in their fight for record-breaking numbers. The conditions may be rough, but it doesn't stop these teams from making the most of their day and finding opportunities in places less experienced fishermen would certainly miss. Newport Beach, California-based team Tiger Spirit, headed by boat owner Ned Wallace, is keeping intense pressure on the competition throughout this event. After hours of enduring the rough winds and currents, the long wait is finally over. The team miraculously received 3 hookups simultaneously, with teammate Diane Hordig hooking a big striped marlin. With this many simultaneous fights going on, it's all down to professional teamwork and communication to prevent the lines from becoming tangled or from one fish stripping all the line out of one of the reels as each fish shoots into different directions.
Corner, corner. Under her.
Oh, look, what's that? What's that?
Underneath.
Okay, go, Vince.
Low.
We need us on our camera.
Yeah. Grab that thing. Grab the leader. Come
Touch
on,
it, touch it, touch it, touch it.
It's done. Cut it off.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's just pop it. Yeah. Good going, girl.
You put me on the
Fishing in Seattle, something like this, but it's usually for salmon. Let's go. Let's go.
Having survived the first day, the teams head home for a well-deserved rest. It's been an exhilarating and unprecedented day of fishing, and the crews are all ready to relax. Day 2, 6:30 a.m. After a record-breaking day 1, the experienced teams already know the routine and are quick to depart this morning. It looks like the worst of the weather has passed and the clouds are finally starting to break. Without the relentless winds and rain, the team can now race to their chosen spots with more confidence. The results yesterday were incredible, especially considering the elements. And with this sudden climate change, today could promise to deliver yet another record-breaking number of striped marlin. 8 a.m. The Strike Force team suffered a major blow to their confidence on day 1 after an onboard explosion left them temporarily stranded. Owing to the team's resourcefulness and quick thinking, they were able to fix the damaged pipe and made it back to the marina safely. However, they arrived 15 minutes after the official cutoff time to turn in their photos and reports, and therefore none of their caught marlin were valid. Today, they're quick to get their lines out and are aware that they still have a chance to work their way up in points.
No. It's real, Mary.
It's tough. These are fighters. Marlin in November.
December.
December now.
Yeah, I guess it's still there.
Yeah.
Okay, he's coming up again, right? Very good.
Gotta jump.
Yeah. Out now.
Give me the pliers.
Yeah. Yeah. One more in the bag. Let's go.
Strike
Number
force.
one, baby. Strike force.
Brought it in.
Yeah, I got it.
It's a release.
Know it, baby. Strike force is at it.
Woo! Yes. Catching up.
Currently ranking in the middle of the field, Team Cabo Magic from Las Vegas, Nevada is feeling the pressure to make the most out of the event's final hours. Given that the Marlin around their boat massively outnumber the crew, if they can keep their skills sharp as they get through this frenzy, they stand a good chance of coming out on top. But for now, they must keep control of this explosive situation that any angler would dream of, yet seldom find.
Here we go, number 19. Number 19. 19. Macarilla, mackerel, I love them.
¡Ahí viene la carnada aquí cerca! John, cast to the port side. Está la carnada de este lado de abajo.
Although from landlocked Wyoming, Team Wildcatter has been on fire all morning and now have their 27th hookup. Longtime veterans of the sport fishing in Los Cabos, anglers John Martin and Ron Pasco are in their element when the fishing turns wide open. But the sheer number of bites has even them reeling to keep their composure. As the current leaders in the point standings, they must now keep up their frantic pace to maintain this lead that their sights are so firmly set on.
Oh yeah, this is a good day. Yeah, it's only 10 minutes to 11 and we have 20 fish or so, so it's a great day so far.
Unbelievable fishing. 36 yesterday. Wildcatter from Casper, Wyoming. We caught our first fish at 11:33. That was release 11:36 release time. It is now 11:33. Yesterday we had none. Today we have 28. 5 minutes earlier. Hope that's good luck.
Sometimes the hunters can become the hunted when a marlin decides to do the unexpected. The destructive potential of these apex predators thrashing out of control can not only damage the boat, but have in the past caused near-fatal injuries. Crews have to think fast to keep a good day of fishing from turning into a catastrophe. (7 p.m. Baja Cantina). The teams have all returned from fishing and have submitted their reports and photos for the last time. All in all, it's been a record-breaking tournament with never-before-seen results. And now the time has finally come to add up the fish and total point standings.
Our tournament was just amazing. We started out yesterday with 36 catches, and today though we got to 69, which was just unheard of from us. A couple of them got under the boats and we had to break them off. We would have 3 and 4 on quite frequently today, so it was chaos at times.
Well, we want to thank you guys because that really was the most important thing. I think all the tournaments this year were very successful. They went off without a hitch, and it was just a great time for everybody. And we look forward to fishing next year.
One of my last memories is going to be those marlin, stripies, balling the bait underneath my boat. And I was up in the tower, which is not very high on my boat. It's like 4 feet up, looking down at, 1,000 sardines on the side of my boat. And 10 striped marlin spinning around, and I'm looking down at it going, wow, this is something out of National Geographic. This is the coolest thing I ever seen.
These anglers have come a long way over the last 48 hours. They've endured wind and rain, rough waters, emotion, excitement, and drama. Most of all, they've experienced the thrill of the chase and have come out on top with more marlin than have ever been witnessed in such a competition. Both the tournament staff and the competitors alike have been astounded by the sheer numbers of striped marlin caught and released. On day 1, the total number of fish caught totaled 158, and day 2 saw an additional 240 caught and released, adding up to a mind-blowing average of 57 striped marlin per team. Numbers like these have never been seen in an organized fishing event, and the teams competing here at the Blue Water Cup Series Championship can now go home knowing they played a part in sport fishing history. The Bisbee's Blue Water Cup Series Championship has been brought to you by Baja Cantina, a true Cabo experience. Body Glove, the ultimate water sports brand. Contender Boats, making everyone with a passion of fishing a contender. Eastern Pacific Yacht Club, maximizing your time at sea with no limitations. Monaco Financial, the finest rare coin values in the world and more. Snell Real Estate, the most trusted name in real estate. Cabo Villas Beach Resort, the heart of Cabo.